Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Overwatch Scrim game. I am your host, of course, Steve Mazzarega's here. Now joined with a new friend to the Overwatch Scrim series, so how about you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Kai. I used to play a lot of Overwatch with all of my friends, including Steve. I main Sam, and I'd like to say I was definitely a professional in the top 30,000 players or so.
We were all there.
Yeah.
And like you guys have been accustomed to the Scrim game series, we have yet another game full of more action. And that is exactly what we're going to be starting in just a couple of seconds. But first, we need to know exactly just what is going to be going on in this game. And Kai, we were mentioning some other changes to the Scrim game series. Obviously the production quality.
Oh yeah.
And all that. And making more changes and more fun, of course, for everybody. So now let's look at our teams here. Team Shadow, of course, veteran WhiteShadow, and now new ShadowShaker, as well as Team Maximum, Nate Dogg, and Maximus. So Kai, how do you look at these teams today?
Well, I'm looking at it, and I see 4 players, 8 bots. It's looking like a good matchup. I think there might be a bias in favorite team here, but I'm looking for the win on Team Shadow. But we've got probably some strong players with Maximus and Nate Dogg.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, very interesting to see. We know, of course, throughout our history of the Scrim series, Hard Roadhog is not someone to be messed with.
No, Hard Roadhog is not someone you play with. There's more than once that Hard Roadhog has rolled lobbies.
And that is obviously why every team always aims to have at least a Hard Roadhog on their team. When in doubt, always use a Hard Roadhog. And also, we need to look at our maps in display here. We're going to be starting things off on Control on Lijiang Tower, then Eichenwalde, Hanamura, Route 66, and if necessary, Oasis. So looking at the map metas, how do you think these teams will square off here?
Well, thinking about it, Lijiang is always an interesting first map with the great dynamic it has, especially with all the different points.
Yeah.
And the Hard Roadhog might have a chance to get some nasty hooks on Lijiang.
Definitely, especially on maps like Market and Control Center.
Oh yeah.
Where the point is just wide open.
Yeah, just straight for the hog. Eichenwalde, a classical point push map hybrid. We'll see an interesting game on that. Definitely one of the harder maps to I say offense would be harder on Eichenwalde.
Yeah, but of course we get there when we get there. We're starting things off on Lijiang Tower, so looking like it's going to be on Gardens. Very closed map actually, contrary to what we were just talking about. As we see now the team's loading in. It's Team Shadow, WhiteShadow's on his signature Reinhardt, been running it lately. ShadowShaker on the Genji.
And on the opposing team we have Maximus on the Mercy, as well as Nate Dogg on the Torb. Some very interesting picks going down here.
Definitely the Torb. We've all discussed about it being a troll pick, obviously. But maybe not in this case. We've seen Torb being used as a viable meta here in the Scrim series, specifically by WhiteShadow himself.
That's true. And the real question is, how does he play Torb?
Yeah, that's also a very interesting question. But now the teams are rolling out, moving towards the point.
Fire strike. Opening strong.
Oh, Hog gets hooked in. Lots of damage.
First hook going in. A lot of damage. We got picks on the Zarya. Lucio seems to be going crazy. Hot Lucio going ham today.
And it seems like Team Shadow cleaning out what is left of Team Maximus on the point.
Oh, Torb's still going. Both players still living. It's looking risky.
But Team Shadow does take the point, so now they are building progress. As it's just Nate Dogg and Maximus here. And the pin by WhiteShadow onto the Torb.
The pin, the Mercy can. Is she going for a res?
Maybe
no,
no
res.
The stagger, slight stagger there.
Slight stagger.
But in the end, Team Shadow is
the A are going to go ahead and push without Maximus and Nate Dogg.
As Cassidy falls early, the Riptide here with ShadowShaker is ready. Lots of ults now.
It's not looking good for Team Maximus.
Definitely not, as Roadhog 2 is in the down.
Mercy Torb coming back though.
It is a Junkrat now.
Or Junkrat now.
Here's a Riptide onto the Mercy. Unfortunate there for Maximus. And Team Shadow a hold.
That is another hold.
And as we see Lucio getting staggered. And there is a Cassidy in a trap.
Oh, very low here on the junk.
Yeah, very low for ShadowShaker.
Get healing.
Yeah, he's going to simply make it back to his team. Just looking at the ult economy here, Team Shadow has 3 ults and approaching 4, and Team Maximus has basically 3 there, but they don't have them yet.
Oh, the Ana Nano comes out.
Nano boost onto ShadowShaker.
Big damage.
With the Junkrat.
Huge pick on Maximus here.
The Shatter comes down by WhiteShadow.
Shatter coming down. 2 ults used, not on Team Maximus so far. The beat drops.
Beat drops very late though, actually. Most of the team was already gone.
Maybe a stall?
Maybe.
But no overtime yet.
And
controversial.
That is actually a very weird choice there by Lucio, Kai, because most of the team was already gone.
Yeah, that's what we call a thrower. Back where I'm from.
Back on the Xbox days.
Yep.
As we see, Nate Dogg has the Riptide. He can open things up with this. And Cassie actually got slept mid Deadeye, so that is a crucial order that is no longer available.
Maybe the Riptire coming out here. WhiteShadow getting huge picks.
Maybe.
It's not looking good for Team Maximus. Riptire, Riptire with a res. This might be a turnaround.
It might be. It is just the supports here, which is very interesting. We never see the supports being last as ShadowShaker falls. It's just an Ana and a Lucio.
Ana and Lucio falls.
And it's not going to be it. So right at 99-0.
99%. Capture back.
Team Maximus looking like they might want to flip this around.
Looking at ults, it looks like Team Maximus has 1 ult and
it's already used.
Roadhog already gone.
Damage boosted Roadhog.
Yep. I'll be honest, it's not looking great for Team Maximus as far as ults go, but he's seeing
the enemy Roadhog actually from on the pick on the Roadhog. Nano boosted too. Yep.
And they are going in for this push.
And the ults are coming in.
They do not want to give a chance.
Oh, it gets destroyed.
Destroyed.
But the picks are there.
The picks are there.
As we can see. Overtime now, as they actually got the point back.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good for Team Maximum. Might have been a little miscalculation there, as it's just Zarya and Team Shadow. They brought it back.
Yeah, brought it back. Any last minute stalls? Doesn't look like it.
Ace is a hammer. So there goes Team Shadow getting the first round here on Lijiang. Very, very interesting, as we saw with the ult economy there. Team Shadow just had way more ults.
Oh, by far.
Definitely far more as we're moving on to the night market. This is what we're talking about now with the more open points here, where Junkrat actually excels in these.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
By far. Junkrat has plenty of opportunities. Hog, same likewise.
And that's probably what Team Maximum was thinking, is there's not going to be a Brigitte pick by Maximus. Definitely a close quarters combat.
And interesting picks on Team Shadow with the Echo.
Definitely, and WhiteShadow's on the signature Orisa. So we're rolling out here with Team Maximum. The Brigitte pick, of course. The AoE healing in close corridors is definitely going to be interesting to see.
Seems to be flanking a bit.
Yeah, flanking a little bit. Might have been not ideal. I should have find the first pick.
The Echo seems to be working out here. Roadhog, oh, it's not looking good. Team Maximus seems to be falling. A counter pick on the Roadhog. And I think that would be first
it's
point.
1 to 5.
1 to 5, yeah.
As it's not really that much of a thing, as we're going to see here again, the flank by ShadowShaker on the backline.
First pick on the Roadhog.
So you can see the huge damage right there.
Oh.
Massive damage with the beam, just melting any and all targets.
Oh, yeah.
Now he comes back. Team Maximum looking for another push. Just a couple of fire on the ult actually, until Roadhog falls.
Nope.
The ShadowShaker's back there.
Pushing hard.
Yep.
Brig is anti. It's not looking good once again.
You can't do much AoE if you are anti. That is the advantage of the anti-heal.
And that's just another clean push taken out.
Yep. Very good defense here by Team Shadow. Now Nate Dogg on the soldier pick.
Seems like we have a little bit of a taunt there with that. Wave.
The wave, hello. Of course. Watch out a bit. Looking a bit too deep here. Has to use the fortifier early. Yeah, has to use it early.
And now for a high Hog going in on Team Shadow. ShadowShaker down. This might be a chance here.
Maybe, as the tactical visor here by Nate Dogg is very close.
Pressured.
The beat goes down and rally.
Maximum. And And rally.
All the HP now for Team Maximum.
Looking like a slot fest.
Maybe for WhiteShadow
Team
Nano.
Maximum still falling.
Maybe because
Soldier
of
WhiteShadow
the
with a Nano.
Nano looking to cancel out this tactical visor, and they will. And yet again, yet again, Team Shadow holds strong.
I'll be honest, maybe the double health support at the same time would not have been the play.
Probably not. The beat and rally stacked against each other.
The hog.
This hog just comes out of nowhere.
The hard hog AI just doing his thing, you know.
Copying the Roadhog. This is the hook there, but the breather is gonna give him the whole hog. Here we go. Using that as the booping potential, as now as you can see 99% at overtime, and the rest of Team Maximus, they're not gonna get on point.
And interesting choice, especially at 99%. Team Maximus made a swap to Zen there.
Too little, too late.
Too little, too late.
There was nobody else to get on that point there, Kai. As we saw there with the whole hog, just the CC bouncing everybody off the point. Nobody was allowed to get back.
Nope, no touch.
So very good hold by Team Shadows. Now we're gonna move on to our second map, Eichenwalde. And again, you were talking about how there was Eichenwalde is very hard to attack.
Yeah, definitely gives the power of defense to the defenders. Strong. See, and it seems we will have WhiteShadow on defense starting off, Team Shadow. And it seems ShadowShaker will make the swap to Junk back to Junk, and Maximus will make the swap to Hanzo, or Nate Dogg will make the swap to Hanzo, and Maximus will stay Zen.
And that's actually that thing that you were seeing at the end of map 1, the Zen pick.
Yep.
You know, as a fellow Zen player, you know the effectiveness of a well-placed Discord orb.
Oh yeah, no, that can mean absolute havoc on the person with the Discord orb. If you get that early pick, looks like we've got junk nades.
Yeah, early junk nades, trying to get the early damage and ult percentage.
On a bit short, Maximus taking heavy damage off the start.
Yeah, but nothing shields will not regenerate, so Nate Dogg here with the Hanzo Storm Arrows. ShadowShaker actually got in trouble there.
Oh!
Went down.
Let's see, a lot of critical health here, but
Nate
it
Dogg,
seems like Maximum.
Nate Dogg has the headshots. The headshots with the Orb of Discord here, the combo seems to be working out here.
Yeah. Looks like the Zen.
As it is just on the left on the point, and that was a very fast take.
Very fast take.
Of point A. The absolute combo of Hanzo Storm Arrows with Orb of Discord.
And that
far too much damage.
Just could not compete, and it seems that they've been pushed back. Most of the team got the respawns. Although it looks like the Zarya overextending as well as the Lucio.
Yeah.
Just seems like they're not grouped up together. Looks like Team Maxima is just gonna take picks here.
Yeah, still like 3 picks here, but ShadowShaker is trying to fight back as the gate opens.
Oh, it looks like going down crazy here.
ShadowShaker now with these mines, very big damage in such close corridors. The Reptile is online.
Ultra.
The hook though.
Oh, the hook. That hard Roadhog is
gotta watch out for
not
hard
to be.
Now the Supercharger is online here. As Lucio,
Plenty of ults.
Lucio actually manages to run away. And WhiteShadow falling dangerously low here, but he will find the pick. As Team Maximus continues this brawl here, everybody's under this gate. This is a very awkward position to hold out here.
Yeah, WhiteShadow a bit out of the team, getting that Ana healing though.
But we can see Nate Dogg with the Dragon Strike.
Zen with the ult, we'll just find out soon.
The Dragon Strike comes out though.
Dragon
All
Strike
the members
and
are there.
ults.
3.
Attack Visor coming down too.
The Riptide trying to equalize, but not that much there. As he's going to sacrifice his body.
Oh, he's going for the Zen.
He is. He actually had very failed push there because Nate Dogg was there. And Team Maximus continue to push. Let's see that Dragon Strike one more time. Just all the team members of Team Shadow just standing there. Lined up and knocked down.
Triple kill. And then as far as that goes, there's the Riptire comes in trying to retaliate, but it's not enough.
Yep.
Nate Dogg catches WhiteShadow out.
Oh my god.
And the clean headshot.
Clean headshot. So now Team Maximum getting the payload under the bridge here.
Another good choke here on this bridge. See if Team Shadow can hold it. Early fall for Soldier.
Yeah, the nano boost on the WhiteShadow, looking like the same combo from map 1. Let's see if it works out again.
Then the hard hog falls on Shadow. Shadow picks Zarya.
Oh, but
and another dragon.
Is gonna cut this team back, and they are gonna fall. A beat was actually used there by Team Maxim to keep them on top, and very good call there.
ShadowShaker made the swap to Doomfist, but it doesn't seem like enough for that team fight.
WhiteShadow swapping over to the Ryan.
Oh, and
Nate Dog.
Hard hog.
Hard Roadhog strikes again. The whole hog.
A whole hog coming out too here.
Gets another one onto Maximus. Now WhiteShadow's back.
WhiteShadow back. This time on Ryan. Desperately trying to hold this point.
He's trying to stall.
Castle.
He's not trying to kill anybody here. He's just trying to stall. And, you know, he's still at a healthy amount of health, and now the reinforcements are here.
Oh my!
All of a sudden, the tables have been turned. That's now Zarya getting dangerously low there, as well as Lucio. And Team Shadow, they have flipped the point back.
They flipped the point back in a miraculous stall from Reinhardt.
Very, very miraculous there.
Let's see. Hard hog.
So now there's a Bastion swap, actually, as we can see Nate Dog now.
Oh, going on top of tower. Seem to be looking for a setup here.
Maybe, perhaps.
With this end Bastion on top.
The minigun is now out.
Raining terror.
Yeah, Roadhog there.
Hard hog just trying to tank it.
Unfortunately, not beefy enough. And now it gets a Transcendence.
Transcends. I mean, it got the bubble. They really seem to be throwing resources in here.
Sleep Dart, 17 HP.
That is close.
Very, very close. But the ground war is still being won by Team Shadow.
And it seems with the 4-player push, even with the Bastion on high ground and Zen, it does not seem like they have enough.
Yeah, the natural cover. They're just hiding around these walls and the payload itself.
You can't stay up there forever if they're just gonna stay hidden.
Time is ticking, and the Bastion got hooked. The Bastion did get hooked.
He resists.
Probably. Somehow gets back up on the high ground.
The Slug seems to be pushed out by Sim.
The ults are available. Lucio, actually.
Lucio Nano.
Nice.
Doesn't seem to be doing much with it, though.
Tank configuration, actually. Brings
Coming out Sim Wall.
Yeah, Sim Wall in retaliation to that ult. A lot of it gets negated, though.
Yep,
Nate Dog is under pressure. He is very under high pressure right now.
Doesn't seem to have...
But he's still alive.
He is alive.
And
Shadow going crazy with the shield there.
They overcommitted.
Oh my!
Nate Dog had the resources as
and now the Bastion's set up. There's not much you can do. No shields. Sim's dead.
Oh, the
Hard hog though.
Hard hog
never fails to overextend.
But he is gonna end up falling.
Bastion is too
The
much.
resources were there for Nate Dog. He gets healed up. He gets the bubbles. All the resources. And now they are pushing up against the castle. We see Team Shadow now only has the Earth Shatter and the Tactical Visor coming online. Team Maxim only has the Deadeye coming up and the Sound Barrier as ShadowShaker unfortunately goes down to Cassidy.
WhiteShadow looking in dire need for support. Seems like he's getting outranged by the Zen.
Zenyatta, not someone you want to mess with though.
Yeah.
As Team Maxim continuing to push. WhiteShadow finally comes back.
Oh, will he get a shatter here? Not looking
Probably
for
not. He's very, very low.
Very, very, very low. His team falls.
Team Maxim continuing to push.
He's coming around this corner here and you're going to be looking for 1 or 2 final defenses in a stall maybe.
Probably. As Hard Roadhog trying to tank it, but just cannot.
You got the Bastion set up around the corner.
Another tank configuration. The B goes out. Sim Wall negates the Deadeye. Unfortunately, the Shatter comes down, but it only lands onto the Zarya.
WhiteShadow falls to the Deadeye.
It is very unfortunate. Tank configuration now cleaning up what is left. As nobody else can touch.
A solid offensive there. With all that talk about Eichenwalde being a easy defense. And just got seemingly really hard pushed.
But 51 seconds remaining though, so maybe not as easy.
Not as easy. You can clearly see the strength of defense that Team Shadow had there. I mean, they will get that 1 minute, assuming that Team Shadow can push this.
And you know, we were talking about how on that bridge area, of course, with the bastion set up, there wasn't really much that he could do. You know, perched up onto the little bridge, there wasn't really that many angles. And Team Shadow was using the natural cover very well.
Yeah.
So now on their attack phase, Team Shadow looking like ShadowShaker is playing the Reaper, maybe. But Team Maximum, Nate Dogg back on the Torb, and Maximus on the Baptiste.
Certainly looking like a defense team.
You know, with the Torjorn setting up a turret on the high ground, as well as the Baptiste up there, it could be a possibly hard defense to break through.
Oh, for sure.
And actually, ShadowShaker swap over to the Mei. Mei on attack is very interesting.
Yeah,
it's been something that we've seen a lot lately, especially with the McFlurry meta.
Oh yeah.
And especially with this Reinhardt, it could be interesting to see how ShadowShaker plays this.
As usual, hard Roadhog a bit away from his team there. So just like single
Lands
out,
the
but
hook.
he gets a hook on Ryan.
Yeah,
The shield goes down.
And you can see already the wall displacement there by ShadowShaker.
Nate Dogg getting a pick, but gets counter-picked by Mei.
Yep. And now they're falling on the point. Zarya gets frozen up.
Baptiste down.
No healing right now.
Turret still stays though.
Yeah, turret still there, but not really that much of a use when the team is down.
Zarya. It seems like another straight first push onto point.
Very fast A takes right now, as the point will end up getting taken by Team Shadow.
Maximum makes a swap to jump to throw in some junk nades, but not nearly enough to stop this push. Hog always up front. Hog 1v1. The whole Hog comes through by going into the wall mostly.
You can see WhiteShadow pinning both right now. Into the Blizzard combo.
Immortality.
Not really sure what that was
Yeah,
all
it was
about.
excursion for sure. Side push. And it looks like with those two down, it's a small push on the main point. Not much gonna take to clean this up.
And all those headshots onto the icicles. Let's see that again from ShadowShaker's perspective. The notices, of course, the Junkrat mines.
Oh, jump behind. You see here, taking this fight around.
Oh, and then
the bridge.
the WhiteShadow pin right into the Blizzard.
The immortality goes down, but that won't save you from that Blizzard.
Yep, definitely not. The freezing effect still take on. So just these icicles to the head, lots of damage.
Lots of damage. Easy clean up.
And now Nano Boost onto the soldier has to come back. The B goes down. WhiteShadow definitely needed that. It's just the hard Roadhog that falls. And Maximus as well also falling. So Team Shadow
seems like they've got some good momentum going here.
Definitely. Not really much to stop them. But there is a grab.
There is a grab. If only they had a Hanzo
Reptar comes out, and oh my god,
huge Reptar from Team Maximus.
4
Nate
kills.
Dogg going crazy with that Reptar there.
WhiteShadow just saying hi. Not really trying to do much with this, trying to escape.
Yeah.
And he will successfully escape.
So what's going on here?
It's just an Ana.
A lone Ana.
1 HP.
1 HP going after the junk.
But we gotta see that Reptar one more time.
For sure.
Spam into the grab. Definitely high damage.
Gets the Reptar. Goes right up front.
Right in front of the team.
Right up front.
What a flex.
Yeah.
Definitely something all Junkrats came to do as we come back. Team Shadow wasting some resources here, using the whole hog, getting nothing out of it though. That was Nate Dogg with another flank. We're gonna go and watch.
Oh, dropping right on WhiteShadow.
Right on the kill. Very low.
That jump combo pulls through against ShadowShaker, and then just the Roadhog down. I mean, Junkrat Nate Dogg just seems to be absolutely wrecking mayhem this match.
All this damage, not a lot of healing on the side of Team Shadow. And now we see, speaking of Team Shadow, a flank. Sneaky flank here. They have a Blizzard and a Shatter.
They're a bit separated from their team. Their team is going to go ahead and engage. Makes the Baptiste down.
The spawn is going off, actually.
Oh,
and there goes the Blizzard attack visor being used now. The picks are coming in. The hammer comes down.
Shatter.
And that might just be it. It's just the Roadhog.
Yep.
A decisive flank here by Team Shadow, and it's going to work out.
3 ults used.
3 ults, unfortunately, being used there.
And as we see, Team Maximum seems to be in a much better position as far as ults go. But the bridge is certainly to Team Shadow's.
Yeah, now heading on into the castle.
Seems like we've got some regular Zarya Lucio bot action going on.
Very difficult to take down, especially at such high charge. Now we see the Han got slept and boop killed. Now the Deadeye that are going to be used gets walled off, unfortunately. That is not going to be a very good use of that.
They take down the wall. Not in time, clearly.
Dog here with a Riptire, trying to get anything here.
Oh, see,
he's going to find
Lucio and Reinhardt.
Another grab.
Another grab.
So, Team Maximum again.
Team Maximum pushing their ult potential.
Oh, but here comes ShadowShaker trying to equal things out. He has 2 right now. He's looking for more.
He has the Blizzard
as well. The Blizzard is dropped.
Blizzard goes down.
This is a heavy commitment here.
Oh,
and he's finding the picks. He's finding the picks. Single-handedly, ShadowShaker is managing to find pick after pick as WhiteShadow's now back.
Kill. The Moira is in the back line of Team Shadow right now.
Yes.
But
he is eliminated.
Eliminated by WhiteShadow himself.
Both players right now, single push right now, as the team has come back. The Shatter is ready, and the hammer comes down.
Big Shatter,
Now it's just cleanup here.
Cleanup work.
And that is going to be it. With 2 minutes and 26 minutes left, that was a fast attack round by Team Shadow.
For sure. I honestly thought Team Maximum had it there with that offense, but Team Shadow just had to show them up with a 2 minute and 26 seconds. It's almost a minute and a half more there they will have.
Definitely. And now we're going to see here ShadowShaker.
Oh yeah, the absolute legendary man. When the team was looking thin, I mean, ShadowShaker just pulled through here.
Had to avoid all these ults. Riptire, grab.
Stayed mostly in the back line sniping, but he hit his shots.
Yeah, and that's the May Icicles right there.
His ult goes down, and then from there, he just straight melts. He hit that headshot through the body. It's clean. Lucio falls. And that really gave the chance for Team Shadow to push back up with that ride.
They definitely have the time here. 2 minutes and 26 seconds compared to Team Maximum's 1 minute. So how does Team Maximum try to push this? It seems like they're going to be running the same Hanzo Zen combo that they ran on attack. With only 1 minute, they have to make sure that each shot counts.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely in Team Shadow's best interest to really try and hold that first point. Because if you get that full hold on that first point, and the worst you can do is a draw. So. And coming out for the May wall, just time stalling.
Man.
Zen finds his way around out first.
Trying to look for an early volley here.
See Hanzo coming around.
ShadowShaker again, trying not to get picked off like on the first
round.
Gets hooked though.
Oh! Let's see, ShadowShaker falls to Nate Dogg. And it honestly seems like Team Maximum has this team fight again. Team Shadow looking to deny the first point, but it just doesn't seem that they can.
Cassidy went crazy there. 4 kills before finally being eliminated as WhiteShadow, his body rolling onto the point.
Yeah.
Not contesting, and again, a fast point take, but only 17 seconds. And we're going to see Cassidy just going absolutely crazy. What the heck is that aim?
He certainly has his flicks downer. He's going a bit crazy.
I have never seen Fan the Hammer be used at that far away.
As we go into overtime, you just cannot leave this point. All that it will take is some good ults on Team Shadow to stop it now.
ShadowShaker was trying to stall there, but gets eliminated. And Team Shadow, the snowball is still in effect. They still don't have enough numbers to fully contest this.
Roadhog went in there for a stall, now Naviana stalling and falls down.
It's all about the whole economy here. Nate Dogg swaps over to the Bastion again, trying to get as much distance as possible. As WhiteShadow again forced to retreat. He has almost all the team on him.
Team Maximum looking like they've got a strong hold on this point.
That's moving towards the bridge. WhiteShadow not in a very good spot right now. He's getting attacked from every angle. The shield goes down and he's going to fall.
ShadowShaker looks to be low with the ice while they're gonna take some time to heal there.
Yeah, Nadog's still on the payload. The payload is still moving.
Still moving. They are seemingly going to take this to the end.
Seems so, but as we say that, 2 down on Team Maximum. As Nadog puts down the Blizzard, and that's gonna be big.
That is a wrap. One good Blizzard is all it took for Team Shadow to take that point.
But it was a very, very good amount of distance, 67 meters.
For 1 minute.
They almost got that first checkpoint on the payload.
Very true on that. That would have been absolutely horrible for Team Shadow. Now we've got to say Team Shadow has clearly the advantage with time, but Team Maximum made a very good effort to get that payload moving, and they got some good distance there as well.
Definitely. Probably, apart from the fast point A take, was just the non-existent contesting at the gate there.
Oh yeah.
Which allowed Team Maximum to get all that distance for free.
Seems we've got Team Shadow staying on the May with ShadowShaker, and Steve is going to stay on the run. WhiteShadow. Let's see. Team Maximum putting the Bastion on defense. And
2 Lucios.
2 Lucios. I don't remember that one normally in most of my compet lobbies, but
definitely a very interesting strat. But what's the strategy though on the healing side? One Lucio on healing, 1 Lucio on speed.
I'm a bit confused here though. It looks like Roadhog still has it picked. This might be a problem here. So 5v6 going on with 2 Lucios. We've got custom game shenanigans going down, but as we see, the Lucio is taking some early damage as they come from the right. They didn't even make any effort to stall that bridge there. Got a pick on Team Maximum. See, the Bastion is doing damage, but it seems that Zarya falls.
Gets pinned in Team Shadow.
And it really seems that neither team can defend point A here. Always falling first push.
Within seconds.
Roadhog still hasn't selected his character. Seems to be AFK or something.
Now Nadog with the swap onto the Pharah. But without a Mercy, this is very questionable. This Pharah usually works better with that Mercy, as Team Shadow is still picking off the ground war. Pharah not really that useful when she has no teammates.
Oh yeah, and especially with the double Lucio, you have to go to your team to heal, which is really not Pharah's strong suit.
Constantly swapping between speed and healing here.
Oh yeah.
Just trying to stall whatever he can. Team gets displaced though, but they are just going to come back. ShadowShaker finds even more shots. Soldier getting pretty low there, but he is going to live somehow. As the payload is still moving.
Nadog taking out ShadowShaker here with a play that might reckon.
A bunch of picks, but WhiteShadow still remains.
Still stays on payload.
Solo pushing the payload.
Solo pushing. It seems like Team Maximum is absolutely trying to stall.
Yeah, but nobody's here.
It's just not enough team. It's just simple contest and kill. I mean,
one after another.
One after the other they fall.
It.
And there's not much you can do to stall that long.
With a 2-map lead here on Eichenwalde. Now we move on to Hanamura, which is a 2CP. Obviously, the overall response to 2CP is not very well liked.
Yeah.
But as we've seen on the Scrim Game series, it can be interesting to watch.
Oh yeah.
A lot of games have been decided on 2CP maps. Definitely Hanamura, which seems to be the better one of the maps.
For sure. I mean, let's just hope that they defend better than they did in Eichenwalde.
Definitely. Seems like nobody can defend point A.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be different though.
Yeah, we will see. It seems like Roadhog is finally back. Decided to pick.
Winter Hanamura, we can see here. The Sakura Blossoms.
Moving into this map, let's see. Team Shadow is putting back on Torb.
Yeah, WhiteShadow has now swapped onto a DPS roll onto the Torb.
Let's see. Torb Symmetra.
With the Sim. Cheese combo at its finest.
I mean, WhiteShadow here really with a really aggressive build. It doesn't seem they have any shields though, which might be a problem. But neither does Team Maximum.
And really relying on the Zarya Roadhog combo that we always see in the Scrim game series. And finally, a pharmacy
going out.
We saw Nate Dogg trying to run the Pharah on Eichenwalde, but without the Mercy, it just wasn't going to work out. And immediately, the damage.
The damage is intense, taking out that turret right
turret
away.
and the teleporter. So without any utilities now.
It seems the team is still coming.
It does take a minute for them to walk out of spawn.
Just the continuous bombardment here on the point. Doesn't find any picks yet, but
On is low there. Falls.
falls to the Roadhog. First pick coming down. The Sim turrets.
Takes all around.
Let's see, both have 2 down. Oh, we'll go. Oh,
But Team
Shadow seems to
finds
be
the
on that
picks.
defense. Finds those kills. And the Pharah falls. The Mercy is still back.
Mercy's still there.
Mercy's still there. It seems a Torb Mercy? 1v1
Friendship.
Friendship? No.
No.
Oh,
The P shooter comes out. WhiteShadow trying to evade. But
the
very
aim
unlucky.
is-
And now he has to retreat.
Now, what a turn of events here.
Goes in with the
He's
overlord,
going.
but Pharah's
Pharah's
back.
here. Pharah's here.
And WhiteShadow has to
This is
retreat.
disaster for Torb.
Well placed bubble there. Saving WhiteShadow's life. He is gonna fall, unfortunately.
I mean, it seems they've got the pharmacy up again.
Maybe get another brawl on the point here.
Oh, Mercy
The
going in
res.
for a res.
Amazing res in the middle of the fight. Gonna bring that Cassidy back into it. As well as the Valkyrie being used.
And those are some picks. Cassidy really making work with that res he got.
Yeah, the wall comes down by ShadowShaker.
This could be anyone's game with supports and Sim. Well, let's see, Pharah is
Pharah
back.
comes back.
So just some of the self-damage.
The
The
barrier
wall
goes
goes
down.
down. It's a trade.
Yep.
WhiteShadow is back once again.
With the overload, huge damage coming in. Melee's the Mercy.
Finds the pick on Mercy.
Can you get another one though? The Lucio too fast.
Lucio seems to be outrunning this.
Skating too fast. Look,
He's not on the point right now.
He's gonna go around. Yep, pressing the turret. They still haven't gotten a tick though.
Still no ticks.
WhiteShadow falls. And the whole hog, very well placed whole hog there to finally get one tick as
Yep.
the progress is building up.
Taking that point.
Whole hog trying to get back on. Does get hooked onto the point.
Well, it seems
a grab is
and a
invested.
grab.
Very
They
questionable grab.
really are trying to take this point back. And it might even work. Pick on Zarya though and Lucio.
Probably not.
Probably not. Looks like they are falling. And that is
point A.
Yep.
Very, very weird use of that grab there.
Yeah.
When it was only Zarya and a Sim. Not enough people to properly utilize that grab well. Now Team X is immediately wasting no time pressuring on the B. The B comes
Oh,
down.
instant beat.
So here comes the Molten Core by WhiteShadow laying the goal mat.
Hog pushing them off. Not gonna get to that point so easy.
Mana boost onto the Zarya.
Boost on the Zarya.
Trying to snipe the Pharah out of the air. As Maximus...
Mercy separated from Pharah cannot
Unfortunately.
survive.
Nate Dogg is very low. He's gonna have to retreat, or he's gonna get
Does
taken
not
out.
make it.
So Team
Seems
Shadow
like that
holding
is a
on.
solid defense from Team Shadow there. As far as Ultimate goes, a lot were used that match.
Definitely. Team Shadow does have a sound barrier, and that's about it. Team Maximum looking like they're gonna have a Valkyrie and a whole hog,
Yep.
as Nate Dogg swaps to the Tracer.
Tracer in an interesting swap from Pharah, especially here and that room.
Definitely point B, not enough things that Tracer can do in those tight corridors.
Oh, and we also saw the ShadowShaker swap to May from Sim.
Nate Dogg making it work though.
Making picks though.
Making it work.
Making way.
And the res onto the Zarya, so Team Maximum is still in it, but the sound barrier comes down.
Elam's going down.
WhiteShadow has another Molten Core. May not use it
Quick
though.
work, but Tracer seems to be frozen. It's just back up to the Valkyrie and Mercy now.
Fire and Ice combo here. Seems to be
Yeah.
working out. ShadowShaker back onto the May. Already has half of his ult now.
We'll be seeing and
Lucio
Lucio
gets
jumping on
stalled.
point.
And now Team Shadow's looking very good on this ult economy. They didn't really have to use that many ults apart from the sound barrier.
Yeah.
As in now they're going to be having a Molten Core, Whole Hog, and a Nano Boost.
See, though, Team Maximum has 2 minutes on that clock. That's definitely plenty of time to build that ult, especially for that Moira they swap to.
Especially.
See, the Tracer almost has a bomb.
Spots WhiteShadow. Gets shot. The turret. The turret is always there. Nano Boost on Zarya, but
the Maywalk, the Blizzard comes down.
And the cleanup is there.
Yep.
So yet again, Team Maximum is just getting denied.
Team Maximum certainly building ults though.
And WhiteShadow is still holding on to this Molten Core. Still hasn't used it. And there goes another turret being placed. As Nate Dogg has the... Oh! Gets sniped by ShadowShaker.
A hard pick to take there.
It went up right up into his face.
May's still going though. So is WhiteShadow, seem to be looking for some extra damage.
Trying to get those early takeoffs, trying to eliminate them before they can even get onto the point. As Roadhog got very low there.
Cassidy already falls.
Yeah, the Molten Core finally gets utilized.
Team Maximum Molten Core going down.
Runs into the welcome mat. That is a very hot welcome mat. Don't want to be stepping on that.
The entire point should be denied there.
And we're going to be saying this again.
Molten Core just everywhere on that point. Nowhere was safe for Team Maximum.
And the turret in the bag. Nice 3 kills there.
But as we see, Team Maximum sporting almost 5 ults here.
Yep, 5 ults. Definitely have the resources to do something, but only 30 seconds remaining. They have to make these ults
This
count.
is their push. This is their chance. With 3
Deadeye comes out.
Deadeye
Well, there it goes.
Zarya.
Grab Whole Hog and the Pulse Bomb. All find absolutely nothing though.
Everything going down.
The beat Desperation beat.
But Hog and ShadowShaker fall, as well as the Ana. Cassidy falls on
But the
Team
Blizzard
Maximum.
is there. Blizzard gets used, WhiteShadow, the B gets used. They're stalling this out now. Team Shadow is now on the stall.
Team Shadow clearly trying to defend his
Coalescence gets used.
Coalescence finally comes through on that Moira.
WhiteShadow does end up falling. Now the stall is imminent.
Oh, but Team Shadow coming back on this point.
The Whole Hog.
Absolutely do not let that point fall to Team Maximum.
That was amazing to witness here. Very, very just solid defense here by Team Shadow against 5 ults.
5 ults. They most of them they got taken by a lot of those ults, but then they had a solid stall and a really good regroup from the team coming back there at the end, allowing them to retake that point. Not a single tick here.
Not a single one.
Not a single tick. Seems that Team Maximum is certainly going to have the pressure on here.
And it's very, very weak because we saw the grab. Everybody was in there. The Whole Hog was stunned out of. The Pulse Bomb stuck but no kill. The beat was used, and then again Team Shadow with just an amazing stall.
Amazing stall.
Able to trickle 1 by 1 to eventually group up and take back the point.
Alright, it seems Team Maximum is going for the Ana here on defense as well as the Mei. Maybe they're trying to go for that Blizzard, trying to replicate.
They're trying to mirror that. As WhiteShadow on the Echo now.
Yep. And then, of course, ShadowShaker staying on his classical Mei, where he has been popping off this match.
Yeah, and we've said it again, these players are making their debuts, and ShadowShaker already making an impact, making a legacy for himself here on the Scrim Game series, on this Mei.
Certainly.
Definitely interesting to see if we'll see that pick from him in later scrims. But speaking of legacies and other scrims, WhiteShadow on the Echo, we've seen him play this before, and we know he can play this Echo very well.
Let's see.
Just taking shots here, trying to get
shots, Nathan. It seems like they're just trading.
Crit damage onto Cassidy there. Yeah, forcing out the bubbles from Zarya, but ShadowShaker finds a pick.
ShadowShaker finding a pick on Team Shadow already.
And just trench warfare of icicles.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
not the snowball fight you want to have.
Snipers. Oh, and a good Maywalk from both teams going down, putting some block in.
Displacing both teams to walk around as the brawl point may begins.
Let's see. Hog is standing strong. Hog is certainly not going to survive that.
Posted down an anti, but
WhiteShadow also anti. A lot of barriers going down here, but Zarya will fall on Team Maximum. And it seems like Team Maximum is starting to lose this fight with 2 picks.
Maximus somehow alive. Avoids the freeze.
But
Finally
not for
goes
long.
down.
Finally goes down. With only a few players left, it's looking like a clean point A for Team Shadow. Not the kind of hold that Team Maximum was hoping for here.
Yeah. And almost, wouldn't want to say almost instantly, but kind of quickly here, as they only need 1 tick on point B. This is 5 minutes.
5 minutes for this 1 tick.
And Roadhog is already out of the fight. This is not looking good for Team Maximum, as WhiteShadow looking to make that push. Finds the Mei.
Find the Mei. Distracted, she falls.
Has to use the
Gets
self-freeze.
blocked off by ShadowShaker.
The
They are going straight
Nobody's
for the point.
here to contest.
No
it's
hesitation.
Only Roadhog. If WhiteShadow doesn't end up falling, but
WhiteShadow
who's on the
falls
point? The
to
whole
Lucio as
hog.
well. Whole hog pulls off, and the Mei just cannot make it with that blizzard. Goodness gracious!
The whole hog, hard Roadhog strikes again to win the game.
These plays are absolutely insane, and it looks like that is a sweep from Team Shadow here.
A clean 3-0. Just, what was that last point?
That last point, an absolute legendary push to finish off this.
Team Maximum just got completely split off, and they were looking to come back onto the point. They had 3 players coming back, but the whole hog was just ready to just completely displace it.
And the Mei wall before, the Mei falling onto the backline, but just gets blocked as the team runs by her. She's just stuck outside.
And just amazing Overwatch we have seen today. But it is going to be Team Shadow with the victory.
Alright, yeah.
As it seems like this game has now come to an end. Definitely some great performances here by Nate Dogg, Maximus, and ShadowShaker, making their debuts in the Scrim Game series. Hopefully we'll get to see them again.
Yeah.
Just a lot of things have been left here, a lot of questions that might be answered in future scrims, but that is going to be all the time we have for you guys today. This has been another amazing Scrim game. You know, of course, Steve with my friend Kai, of course, also debuting in the Scrim Game series.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hopefully we can have you again, but in the meantime, you know where to find us. You can also join the Scrim Game new server, Discord server. You can also join that to be in future scrims, but in the meantime, that is all the time that we have for you guys. So we'll see you guys in the next scrim.